Namaste, students. Hope you all fine. Myself, Saranya. I am your EVS teacher. So, today we are going to see the next lesson that is every drops counts. So, about water, we are going to see in this lesson. Long, long ago, this is a picture of Gadistra. Sar means a lake. King of Gadis is Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. So, it is about the place Gadi Shahar. Shahar means a lake. It was built 650 years ago with the help of the peoples. All round the lake, there are ghats with the steps leading to the water. Decorated were the house, large, hall, large halls, rooms, and much more. So around this lakes, many places were with water, decorating wells, large halls, rooms, and many places were there. People came here to celebrate festival and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the Ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care to keep it clean. So, many peoples will come to celebrate festivals, to programs for music and dance, and many children will come here to study in the school of God. So, everyone will take care and keep this place clean. So, look at the picture. This is the place. See, the water is how clear it is. The people are making it, taking care of it to be clean. Rainwater collected in this lake separate spread over many miles. So this is made of rainwater. This was spread through many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. So it is built like that means if the lake was full means the remaining water will go to smaller lakes. So like that the lake was built. When that two filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. This way all nine lakes filled up. So along this is a part of nine lakes. Like this, the lake water will be filled. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. Today, Gadisar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those nine lakes. Now, the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flow away and is wasted. So now this place was not used. In between these nine lakes, so many buildings, colonies were made, and the rainwaters were flowing waste. It is not collected. Thought the Isis of Al-Bruni. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al-Bruni. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Al-Bruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. So, Al-Bruni, Al-Bruni was a traveler. He came to this place and he was observed so many different things apart from their country. So he was noted down all the points about the ponds. The people here are very skilled at making a ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. So he was written like this. The ponds makers were very unique. If my countrymen were looking after them, they will be very surprised. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build raised platforms all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases. Going up and down, the steps for going up and coming down are separate. So there is a less crowding. So see how how he observed each and everything he was observed and written about that lake. Today, when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Al-Bruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1000 years after his birth. See the picture here. This is a stamp card which was came out in the year 1973 after his birth, 1000 years after his birth. So, next thing, observe and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any fields, farms, Paka roads, drains, etc.? Is the area sloping or rocky or flat? Think and what will happen here when it rains? Where will the rainwater go? Into the drains, pipes, or pits? Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? So, this is about our school area. So, just we around our school area, there is no fields, farms, and all there. So, just we imagine that if that were around in our school area means, so like that I have answered. If that was there means, yes, there are fields, paka roads, and drains near my school. The area is somewhat slopy. When it rains, the rainwater easily goes into the drain and then to the nearby pond. Near our school, there is no pond. Just I have imagined an answer if it is there means. But if rain comes means it will drain, easily goes to the drain, and it will be a little slopey, right? And some of the water will get into the soil also when it rains, drop by drop. Beside Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. So, in some of the areas, they will get very less amount of rainfall. Here, it rains for only a few days in the entire year. So, see, the entire year, only few days only they will get rainfall. Sometimes not even that much. The river here do not have water all round the year. So imagine that there will be a no water from the rainfall. There is no water in the areas also. And yet most of the villages in these areas did not have a shortage of water. People know that very every drop of water was precious. So they will know the value of water because they don't have much water. So we are having so much water, so we are wasting it, right? So we should not waste water. The every drop of the water is very precious. Lakes and johats were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. Without water, we cannot live, right? One and all came together in this work. Be it in a businessman or a laborer, some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the well and step well. Step well means we'll see in the next one. The soil of the area also become wet and fertile. So if the ground will have some water substance means it will be wet and fertile to grow something. For growing something also we need water, right? So every house had a system to collect rainwater. In that area, in every house there was some system to collect rainwater. Look at the picture on your right. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? Draw the path. So in this picture you can see that how the rainwater was collected from the roof of the house and how it went to the well. After from the well we can collect the water. So this is the picture. You can also draw from your imagine how the rainwater comes from the roof and reaches the underground tank. See this picture, children. This is the step well. So it is a well which have so many steps. That's why it is called as step well. Have you seen ever a step well? So if you seen any step well like this, look at the picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several story tips? So it's going a deep, deep and deep. So it's very deep well. Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they were called step wells. So instead of taking water from deep well, they can go easily to reach the water from using this steps. The water from the roofs goes to the pipes. These pipes carry the water to the underground tank. So this is the answer for how the rainwater falls on the roof will reach the underground tank means it will reach the underground tank through the pipes. Next one. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their car- caravans of animals and goods. People felt it was good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful stepwells. So, long ago, the people were thought a good thing that if the thirsty traveler to get water, for that purpose, they have built many stepwells. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then what was the reason for it? This is your answer, children. Write your own answer. Talk to your grandmother or any elderly person. Find out when they were of your age. From where did they get water for the house? Has there been a change now? So write, ask your elders and write the answers. What kind of water arrangements were made for travelers? For example, pure or masak, that is leather bag or any other. Now, what do people do about water when they travel? When we are traveling, we will carry some water bottles or water tanks, right? So, like that, what type of things they were used? Ask and write your answer. Okay, childrens. Next, customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, darhas, stepwells, nulas. So, like this, from very old lakes, they are getting water. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. So, it is related to the festivals also. If the lake was filled up with water, all people will gather around and they will celebrate that. See the bride of Uttarakhand in the picture. So, in this picture, it is a girl bride who was in Uttarakhand. After getting married, she has come to the new village. See, bones to the spring or the pond. In cities, one can see a interesting from this custom. The new bride worshipped the tap in her home. Can we even imagine life without water? No, without water, we cannot imagine our life. So, in Uttarakhand, they have some belief that after getting married, they have to pray. The bride has to pray in the bows to the spring or in the pond. This is some belief. Do you have some special pots for water at your place? Look, water is being filled in this beautiful copper pot. See the copper pot. Even in some of our house, the copper pot will be there, right? The shining yellow pot of the brass is seen in the other picture. Many stone carvings are also made near the place of drinking water. Have you ever seen any beautiful building near the place of water? Where? Write your answer. If you saw any beautiful place near the water, so write that. And what type of pots you were using in your home or in your ask your elders what type of pots they were used when they are young. Okay, children, this is your homework. Right, ask your elders and write the answers. Find out, is there a lake, well, or step well near your house or a school? Visit it and find out more about it. So, if any lakes or any water bodies in your area or in your native places, you can write any lakes or ponds, any of them. But you have to write about any one lake or well. So, you have to collect the information about that and answer all these questions. This is your homework and this is also your activity also. Complete this. Okay, childrens, think over it. In 1986, there was no rain in Jodhpur. And the surrounding areas, people remember the old and forgotten stepwell. They cleaned the stepwell and more than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of the area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the stepwell. After a few years, it rained well and again the stepwell was forgotten. So think about this. If we need water, we will clean all our wells, ponds, and all. After getting water, we will forget about that. We will not maintaining that. We will not do like that. We have to maintain that for our future. Okay, children. So this is the step well of another picture of step well. discuss. There are two old wells in the area where Punita lives. Here, grandmother says that about 15 to 20 years ago there was a water in this well. The well could have dried up because water is being pumped up from underground with the help of electric motors. The lakes in which rainwater used to collect are no longer there. The soil around trees and parks is now covered with cement. Is there some other reason for this? Explain. So, in the place of Punita lives, there is no, her grandmother told, about 15 to 20 years ago there was a water in the well. Now it is not there. So she is asking why it is not there. So her grandmother is saying because people were pumped up all the waters using a motor, electric motors. So if we pumped out all the waters, there will be no water. That is the one reason. And the another reason was lakes which rainwater used to collect are no longer then. In the lake places, now the buildings were built and there is no place to collect rainwater. And the third reason was there is no soil place around the trees. We need soil places around the trees. So now the soil places were covered it with cements. So there is no water. So if any other reasons were there, write the reason. The one type of reason is apart from the reasons given above, there can be some other reasons also. Almost all the trees have been cutted. The well is not being maintained. The another one thing, if we want a rain, we should have tree. If we plant trees, we will get rain. If we cut down all the trees, we will not get rainfall. Without rainfalls, there will be no water. So for that, we should plant trees. Wherever we get place, we have to plant the trees. And the wells are not maintained, so that is also one reason for not getting collected the water. The story today. Let us see the different ways in which people manage water today. So see the next picture how the peoples will get water. So in this ways you are getting water means put a tick mark near that. See the first picture, a jal board water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over a water. So in some of the places tanker lorries will be coming twice a day. So they will stand in a long queue and they will get water. While standing in a queue itself, there will be messy and there will be fights also to get water. Next, we fill water from the well. The nearby well dried up years ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. So they are using a well. It has been dried up. So for that reason, they went to another well. And in some of the well places, they are not allowed to take water because of their caste. See how the peoples are. Next, we get water at home for a half an hour. We fill these in the tank to use all day. Sometimes it is dirty. So, from the tank, we will get water. Sometimes it will be dirty also. Like that, we are getting water. The another type is there is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. It is a salt water. We have to buy water for drinking. For drinking purpose, they are buying water out. Next, we get water from our taps all day long. So whenever we want, we will get water from our taps. I think this is our usual thing how we are getting water now. That's why we are not we are not able to see the value of water. It's very valuable thing and precious. We have put a motor to pump up the water from borewell, but there is no electricity. So what do we do? So from using electric motors, we are getting underground water. If electricity is not there, mean we will not get water. That is one type. The another one, we get water from the canal itself. So they will go to the canal and they will get water. The another type is we have put a pump directly in the jar board pipeline. Now we don't have any problem. So from direct connection also we can get water. So this is how we get water. So these are all the way how the peoples are getting water. See how it is very difficult for some of them to get water. Discuss. Everyone has the right to live. Yet, is everybody getting enough water to live or even a water to drink? So, see, they are getting equal rights. Why it is that some people have to buy drinking water? Should it be like this? Water on this earth is for one and all. So, in this earth, water is common for all. But some peoples draw out water from the ground by deep bore wells. How far is it correct? Have you ever seen this? Why do some people put a pump directly in the Jalbag board pipeline? What problems would other people face due to this? Do you have any such experience? See this bill. This is the water bill. So you can ask your parents also to show the water bill. It will be like this. So answer for this question, it is a harsh fact that everybody is not getting enough water to even drink. Drinking water is scarce and hence some people have to buy drinking water. It should not be like this. Drawing a water by deep borewell is not a correct practice. So it is not a correct practice. If we do that very shortly, the all the water will be dried up. So it is not correct one. Have you seen many rich people installing a deep bore wells? Some people also directly put a pump in the Jalbat poop line. Due to this, other people do not get sufficient water. In most of the houses in my colony, people have put pump directly into the Jalbat boat pipeline. So by doing all these things, some of the peoples are not getting water properly. Next thing, look at this bill and tell. From which office has this bill come? So look at the bill picture and write all these questions. Okay, children, this is your homework. Look at the picture and answer for these questions. It can be done. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas, like tankers. They ask the elders about the water arrangement in their times. They rebuild the old lakes and jahats and also built new ones. Let us see how the group called Bharat Sangh helped Durkhi Mai. So, we'll see about this story. This is a Darki Mai. She lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. It is one district in the Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Their only job to taking care of the home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darkimai heard about this group and asked for help. After hearing about this group who are helping to get water, she approached them. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. So, after the help of the group members along with the village people, they decided to build a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. After making a lake, their works being a less for not pumping out all the nights to get water. People get more milk. They have started earning more. So if they started earning more, and there were time consumptions also. So like this, in the village of Alwar district, they made the lake. So next one, have you ever read this kind of news in any newspaper? Have How did people solve the problems of water? Did they repair and reuse any old lake or step well? Yes, I have read this kind of newspaper in the Times of India. There was a news of village from Maharashtra. So this is my opinion. I have read about this. Um, the village in the Maharashtra. People formed a group to make provisions for collecting rainwater in a huge pond. An old pond was cleaned off debris and was made deeper. People also planted trees around the village. This helped them to solve their water problem. See how the peoples are making a decisions together and made the things. So like this we have to do. We have to plant more trees, and we have to clean our nearby ponds to collect rainwaters. Everything we also want to do. So this is one activity, children's, you have to do. So make a poster. Do you remember the slogan, water on earth is for one and all? Think of some other such slogans and a drop picture and make a nice poster. You have to make one poster related to the slogan about the water. Whatever slogans you can write, that should be related to water. So by using the slogan, you have to draw it a nice poster. This is your activity. And bring a water bill. So in your home, water bill will be there, right? So see that and answer these three questions also. So this is your activity, children's. Do this. Okay, children's. That's all, the lesson got over. Hope you understood the lessons. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the group. So read the lessons and complete your given works and activity also. Okay, childrens, we'll see in the next video. Thank you.